it last night and I watched it like I didn't really watch it. I've only seen like the ending. It kind of threw me off that he was a surgeon
He got his hands fucked up.
and he was like a dickhead.
Oh yeah, he was an ass. Like I hated that guy when I first watched the movie. I was like, yo, this guy's a jerk. He's yelling at his
He was
girlfriend.
rich
He's yelling at his hot girlfriend.
and he was going like 90, like 85 or 105 on a
Yo, when he
squirrely ramp.
crashed his car, and I did not know that was gonna happen.
How do you survive?
I don't even know, bro.
Is that Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Is that Ant-Man? No. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, you're all over the place.
I know.
You're all over the place.
Okay.
You need to get it together.
Alright.
Carry on.
Yeah. So that car crash was wild. He like flew like
And then
100 feet in the air.
you know how he was like in the middle of like just like the woods, right, driving, and he falls like 2 levels, and then he's back like in the middle of the city with the bridge in the background.
Yeah.
What's that? Okay.
That movie, like the effects and like all like the city, like.
And how did he find the dude that like knew the what's her name, the monk? He's just like, are you Brandon?
Don't ask questions. Are you Brandon McCaster?
Kevin McAllister is what I think of when I hear Brendan McAllister.
Are you from Haunted Manor, Santan Valley?
With $3K a day.
We got a big ghoul out front.
Hey, we love Brandon and Dawn.
Brandon, if you're watching, I love you, and I miss you.
We are coming and we are coming hard. Okay, carry on.
I like it is real trippy, like the effects and like.
Yeah, for sure.
The villain is forgettable.
Uh-huh.
Like, bro, you got the actor who played him is like literally the most evil-looking individual I've ever seen. And they waste him. He's like the worst villain. I don't even remember his name. The main villain. But that's the only reason why I wouldn't put it as S is because of the villain.
Mm-hmm.
But it was pretty solid. Doctor Strange is a cool Avenger.
He's the best Avenger.
Now
that Iron Man's gone.
next one, you're gonna disagree with me. I know. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Let me give your thoughts, because you're gonna be shocked what I think.
C.
C.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes. It was a crappy remake.
a remake.
Reboot. Sequel. Sorry.
A sequel.
Sorry. It's crappy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna put it at S.
S.
S. I love that movie. It's so.
It's not better than the first one.
It is way better than the first one. It's like the story is way more like engaging. I love the villain.
Isn't that the start of Thanos, right? In that movie?
That was the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Was the start of this.
Oh. Because I know he was in Age of Ultron, right? He was at the end of Age of Ultron. That was his first like appearance.
I think.
And he looked super weird in that one.
Yeah, that's before they got Josh Brolin to play him. I think.
And he looked like super like fat and purple. He was really purple in Age of
Yeah.
Ultron. Like he
was
decolored.
really purple.
He
You
decolored.
thought it was purple before. He just loses pigment a little bit. You get less purple.
I know. He has what's it called? Michael Jackson.
Is Michael Jackson disorder? He just turns less purple.
Anywho.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I love that movie. It's so funny. It's so engaging. It's entertaining. James Gunn is a great director. S tier, in my opinion. I love that movie.
Okay.
So you look at him, he's seething. Look at how mad he is. Look at his face. I'm going to do a zoom in on his face. Alright, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, we're gonna disagree here.
We are definitely going to disagree here. A tier.
C.
C?
I don't like Homecoming.
Bro, I love Homecoming.
I don't like Homecoming.
It's such... Listen, to be fair, I didn't like it when it first came out. I have issues with it. But Vulture is
I don't
one of
get
the
Vulture.
best
It's
villains.
so stupid.
Yo, one of the best.
So what? He just lives in a rich New York mansion,
Yeah.
upstate New York mansion, and just like has a daughter, and he just lives
Dude
in
just has a daughter?
He just lives
Yeah. You stupid idiot, yeah.
Listen, I don't like people whose parents, like villains that have a normal life. That's not. I don't like that.
Why?
Because I feel
But
like
that reveal was so good. When like
yes, when
he
they were
goes
in the
to
car,
meet her parents.
and he was in
Yo, dude, Bro,
When he opened
dude,
the door.
the scene in the car is so good. When he like brings out the gun and he just yo when he figures
That was cool, yeah.
when he figures out that Peter is Spider-Man.
And why did they even have MJ in here? Like I know
She did nothing in the movie.
I know that they brought her just because like to carry on the movie
Yeah.
for next like so she could become a main thing, but
You know what I think would have been interesting if they made it so that MJ was actually Vulture's daughter. That would be interesting.
then we wouldn't have MJ in the next 2 movies
No, but you might.
because she moves to Oregon.
Yeah, you'd have to rewrite it, but I think you could do that to maybe it's like a secret that like he fought her dad.
I don't know, and we were just talking about this about Spider-Man. I don't like how he's in the shadow of Iron Man.
Yeah, that's my
And
biggest criticism.
Happy was a jerk. Why was Happy such a jerk?
I like that as John Favreau though. I like that John Favreau. But
Aunt May wasn't in it that much, was she? No, she wasn't in
she
it
was
that
in
much.
it like a fair amount. But
Aunt May.
that's my biggest criticism of the newer Spider-Mans is that
Okay.
Tom Holland is like never really given a chance to like
Yeah.
shine as Spider-Man because he's like he's a good Spider-Man, but he's just never given that chance. I put it at A tier though. I like the direction. Vulture is one of the best MCU villains in my opinion. And you
Spider-Man's
can't
are better, and the Amazing Spider-Man's better.
The Amazing Spider-Man is better. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Thor Ragnarok.
A tier, baby. S tier, baby.
I won't put it S. I'll put it at A. Alright?
It's so funny. It's like Thor actually like was like, okay, let's step up. Let's actually make a good movie now.
Yeah.
Why did Thor get 3 movies? I don't know. He should have just had 1. Hulk was in it. That was amazing.
I like that they turned Thor. Fuck.
Thor.
You know when you say a name
Thor.
so much that it sounds weird?
Thor.
I like that they turned Thor into like a goofball
Yeah.
in it. Like he's
'Cause
like
he's
funny.
way better off
He's not
like
like a
that.
whiny ass. He's like funny. I like that they did that. The comedy is easily the best part of it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. The music is really good too. Like the Led Zeppelin like
Mhm.
immigrant song that they use. Yeah, I like Thor Ragnarok. I put it at
S tier.
I put it at A.
All I have is
It's
Iron
real
Man.
solid.
I have Iron Man and I don't even know my list. Whatever.
Whatever. I'll keep track when I edit. Not right now, but all right. Big one. This is the reason why I started this whole thing. Black Panther.
S tier.
I would actually agree, and this is funny because I didn't like it when I first saw it, but upon rewatching
I love it.
bro, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good, bro. The soundtrack, like the mixture of like African like drums and like hip
Kendrick
hop
Lamar.
and like trap beats.
That's like that's the best music album like or like what would you call it? A cinematic soundtrack
yeah.
of all time.
It's so good, bro. Killmonger's theme. Killmonger just is a villain.
I am
in itself.
Killmonger.
I love Killmonger.
Here.
Michael Basketball Jordan.
Killmonger?
Killmonger.
Dude has a point.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, you know how selfish like if I had it's like when we talk about like Jeff Bezos when he has $1 million like a gazillion dollars and he's not giving any of it away, supposedly.
Yeah.
That's messed up, right?
Yeah.
If you had vibranium that could cure like freaking cancer, like wouldn't you want to give that to the rest of the world?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what makes the best villains, honestly, is when you can like see their point, but you know, like, because like Killmonger, he has a point, right? And like I agree with him to a certain extent,
He's honestly right.
but also like he just wants to kill all white people.
Yeah.
Like he just wants revenge. Like he doesn't want to like really help people. as
No
much
wonder
as he
this is
wants
white people's
revenge.
least favorite movie besides us.
And I love his theme, his theme, composed.
I love Michael B. Jordan too.
Ludwig Göransson, I think, composed it. The soundtrack of that movie.
Uh-huh.
It's like a mixture.
Fits perfectly.
It's like a mixture of actual African like tribal, but then also like trap beats to like show that like.
You don't need to you don't need to get me started on this album. Oh my, it's
because
my,
like
it's so good.
because like
Good.
it perfectly shows like he is like of Wakandan blood, but also he's American. Like he's an American.
Chadwick?
No.
Oh, Killmonger.
Killmonger.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
it
'cause he had
directly
the-
conflicts with T'Challa. I love that movie. That movie's so good. And like the mixture of like African like arts and
Mhm.
like high tech was really interesting.
First off, you know what, like the battle scene where Chadwick and Killmonger, I said Chadwick,
Chadwick.
where the Black Panther and Killmonger
What,
fight
where they're on
the ledge.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Black Panther died there. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, Killmonger should have like gotten the powers at
He
that
did.
point. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't
He
get
threw him over the edge, remember?
and he didn't gain the power. They didn't give him the powers yet.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh.
They did, okay.
Oh.
Which, that seems like a faulty system to me. Where literally, if you could come in and kill someone, you just become king? And they're like, okay with it?
Strongest one.
Like, what if I just came in with an AK and just gunned him down?
No, you're not supposed to have anything though.
Yeah, they had like spears and shit though.
Okay, they're gonna have their own tribal stuff. They're not gonna have freaking semi-automatic.
They would if I went there. Kyle Rittenhouse.
We're,
Kyle Rittenhouse
hey
goes
guys,
to
we're gonna do it my way.
Kyle Rittenhouse goes to Wakanda.
S tier.
What, Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yes. Yes. Kyle Rittenhouse, Marvel's MCU.
Yo, he gets his own origin story.
This is where Kyle Rittenhouse is introduced to the MCU.
Kyle Monger.
Okay, keep going. We're already like 1 hour 40.
S tier, I love it. Avengers Infinity War.
S tier.
I agree. I love that movie's really great. Thanos, great villain. There's like the CGI they used to bring him to life.
He has a point too. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and that and again, it just marks the best villains are villains that you understand where they're coming from. Like yeah,
See, that's
Thanos
the point.
Thanos is fucking crazy. He's a psycho, but like, he has a point. He
Exactly.
doesn't go about it the right way,
No.
but he has a point.
But we have too many people on this planet.
Although, listen, in Endgame though, he kind of lost me a little bit because he was like, you know what? I think I'll just kill everyone. Do you remember that?
I just don't. He literally he gave up. He finished. He snapped. He left. And then he just goes to like a beach, like
He just becomes a farmer.
like what is he doing with his life?
I don't know. I mean, I guess like that's a good point. Like, what does a villain do when he's accomplished his goal?
Nothing.
You just chill out.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I want to destroy the world. Why? I don't know. Just feel like it.
Because he felt that was the right thing to do for him.
But yeah, Infinity War is great.
Was that the one where he was with Gamora and he had the little like the knife, the balance knife?
Yeah.
That scene.
Listen, this movie has unfortunately kind of been tainted by memes.
But yeah, that's true. Thanos kind
Because that scene with the knife is probably my favorite scene in that whole movie, actually.
of.
But it became a meme, so now that's what that scene is known for. Like, yo, do you know what you're looking at when you see that picture? That scene's great. Where he's like, yo, look here, and then all the people just get executed.
I also love how most of it takes
So
place
good.
in Wakanda. I love Wakanda.
Yeah. I wonder how are they gonna do Black Panther 2 now that Chadwick's gone.
And what is it, Shuri? Shuri's not gonna be able to do it.
Really?
She's refusing to get the vaccine.
You know, they're not gonna do this, but for that, I think that they should do a prequel about his dad as Black Panther.
Ooh.
I think that that's just what they should
Yeah, because then that solves the problem.
do. Yeah.
They should bring Killmonger. Let's just pretend Killmonger was like this is a new Michael B. Jordan. Hey, Let's just make Michael B. Jordan the.
Yo, it's like the first shot of the movie is him on the mountain because they just left him up there, and he like wakes up and pulls the knife out.
That'd be sick.
Yo, multiverse
What if-
of madness with Killmonger.
I'm so excited. That's supposed to be like a scary movie too.
You know who's making it? Sam Raimi, who did Spider-Man's 1 through 3. He's directing it, which is pretty exciting. But bro, it's like
I don't even know
they
who
just copied
is
No Way Home and
WandaVision the
Killmonger.
bad guy in it? I don't even know, or the evil Doctor Strange,
I have no idea.
because they say that like WandaVision kills what's his name, Wong.
Really? Damn.
Anyway, that's a new movie. It's coming out in February. I'm so excited.
Yo, they just do like No Way Home but with Killmonger. It's like it's Killmonger going throughout the multiverse, just finding other Killmongers.
Okay, keep going.
They find like a really Republican Killmonger who's white. Yo, it turns out that it turns out Kyle Rittenhouse is like our Killmonger in our universe. So it's just
Okay.
1,000 Michael B. Jordans and then Kyle Rittenhouse.
Guys, I don't know, man. I don't like the LeBron guy anymore.
Yo, it's Cowhead guy. Oh, come on, guys. I'm just thinking we should just, kill all the white people.
Facts. Anyways,
Get
Infinity
the
War
vibranium.
A or S tier. I mean,
Alright.
Endgame A tier. It's not an S to me.
Alright. Worst Marvel movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp. This
Oh,
movie,
that's not. I thought. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why. That's what I was
the movie
saying.
was so bad. How can you go from like Infinity War, like you have Infinity War and Endgame, which is just like these like.
I thought Ant-Man and the Wasp came out right after Endgame.
No, it gets better. You have Infinity War and Endgame, which is like the two like events. Like I don't see those movies as movies as much as I see them as like events.
Yeah.
Like those are like huge deals. And then in the middle, you just have Ant-Man and the Wasp. You have
I've never
Infinity War,
watched that movie.
Then Ant-Man and the Wasp came out, and then Endgame.
Forgettable. So a D or an F?
Bro, I'd put it at like negative like S, like all the way down.
Really?
I hated it. It's so lame. It's so boring. It's annoying. It's not funny. There's just a giant ant that's like playing drums in it. I hate it. I hate that movie. I saw it with my great grandmother and my great grandfather. And we got out, and I'll never forget what he said. He was like, "That was a pretty good film." And I was like, "Really, Grandpa? You think so?" I thought it sucked dick.
Okay, go on. I have no ranking for that because I haven't watched it.
All right. Avengers Endgame.
A.
I'll put it S tier. I
It's
thought
super.
that-
It was a little too long for me, and the ending made me sad. So
Oh, dude, I will admit,
you cried.
I shed a few manly tears because he got the dance with Peggy, bro. Come on, he got that dance. You don't remember?
Wait, he went back in time, right?
Yeah. And he married Peggy. He got that dance.
I forgot about that. I forgot that ever happened.
You forgot about that? That's the best part of the movie.
No,